Hello everyone. It's been a hard week. Um I'm going to give a fair warning. This might be a bit of a messy video, maybe a bit of me in a rant. So I do apologize, but this is something I cannot stay quiet about. I'm going to be talking about police brutality and about racism. So if you're not comfortable with that, it's better if you click away right now. So I usually don't watch the news, but I've noticed that a lot of people around me been they've been very upset, and I couldn't understand why until finally I was able to hear what's been going on. And I learned about the cases recently, so that's why I have this new face mask that I made, which says I can't breathe. I really wish we could fix this problem by just, being mature and just talking like this with each other. But I know it's not simple, sadly. It's not. As a colored person, I just keep thinking that could have easily been my brother. That could have easily been my father. That could have easily been my cousins. You know? So quickly, for those of you who don't know what the heck I'm talking about, there was a case in America this week, I believe it was, with a sir called George Floyd, and the video shows this gentleman, being choked by the knee by one police officer, and three others are watching, and he's screaming out, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. And we watch for 8 minutes as he slowly dies while everyone's begging the police officer to let him go. And you know what pisses me off the most? More than just the fact that this man took this other man's life, like it didn't matter at all, like it wasn't even trash for him. It was how casual he did it. That's scary for me, honestly. That is. Like I said, I worry, honestly, about my own family, about my own brothers, my cousins, when they go out, if they're going to be okay, the fact that they need to fear if they get stopped, and not just them, even us women as well. And this is something that not only happens in America, like even here in the UK, it may not be as extreme, but there's still racism here in the UK as well. But yeah, going back to America, sorry. I feel like until we all really have like this strong talk and make not just those in powers up there, but every single person, till we can sit down and honestly have a real talk about this, it's not gonna go away. I think the reason that this hit so many people so hard is the fact that we've been dealing with this for, like, this is not something recent. We've been dealing with this for so long. And the fact that it really could be any one of our family members, for those of us who are color or like who have friends. So like one of the things that's been going on these past few days is my friends and I here in the UK have been talking nonstop. And some of my friends who are non-colored or who look like they're white, but they're mixed, they tell me, I wish I knew what I could do or say, but I'm worried about what I can say or what I cannot say because I'm not the right color, because I'm too white. And I don't think that this should be an issue. Like really, sadly, I really don't think it should be. It shouldn't matter if I'm not dark enough for you or like light enough. This is something that should worry each and every one of us, guys. Because until we all get united, nothing's going to change. Sadly, it's not. Um, like I said earlier, with the whole entire thing about racism here in the UK, it's sad that it goes on here as well. And like back home in America, and also here in the UK, it's sad the fact that when I go to a store, automatically they look at me and they watch me like I'm about to steal something, you know? Or like I'm about to kill someone. Especially like when my hair's not tied the way it is now and it's just like puffy. They really look at me then like she's about to do something. And I think it's sad the fact that this is something that's still going on. Um Last year when I first came here to the UK, um I was able to go to all the parts of Europe, and one of the places I ended up going to was Germany. And one of the things that's really like stuck with me and like really bothered me, but I've just felt off about talking about it because again about this whole entire "are you dark enough or you're too white" debate that sometimes goes on, you know. But anyways, we went to Germany, and all of my friends around me and all of my classmates, they were white, they were Europeans, and I was the only colored person. So we went to this museum, and right away, as soon as I walked in, I noticed that the officers, the security guards, started looking at me and started following me around. Like, as soon as I would turn, there they were behind me, and then they would act like they weren't watching me. Finally, on I think the second or third day, on the final day, because we were going as a class, we needed, like, it was something mandatory. I was talking to one of my white friends, and we were talking about one of the pieces there in the museum. So the security guard comes and he tells us, you got 10 minutes. Then you guys, we're closing in like about 10 minutes. We're like, okay. Less than a minute later, and I saw this with my own eyes. And I wish my friend was here so he could like be my witness too. But less than a minute later, I see the security guard, this white guy, talk to this director who is a white lady, and she looks at me and she tells him something, and then he comes to me and he's like, "Oh, you need to go because we're closing right now. Like, you need to go." Not to my friend, but he literally looked at me and he told me, pointing, "You need to go because we're closing." I'm like, "But weren't you, like 10 minutes?" Like, "No, you need to go now." I was like, "Okay, I'm never coming back here again, but okay." And you know how gross I felt? How weak and pathetic that I couldn't even like voice my own opinion and just like 2018 back then, 2018, 2019, and we still have that. 2020, guys, this is freaking 2020, almost 2021, and we're still talking about racism. We still have to deal with police brutality. This can't keep going on. Like we really need to find a platform to talk about it. And again, it shouldn't matter how white you are or how black you are. So yeah, I'm sorry for this rant. Black life matters. All life matters. And share your stories, yeah? Don't stay quiet about this because that's the only way we can beat it, by sharing our own stories and our own thoughts about this topic. I'll see you next time. And yeah, I don't think I'll be posting videos like this month. That's just I can't. At least not on topic like school and stuff like that. I can't. So yeah. Bye.